Good morning, BodyCandy babes. It's Thursday, and this week our topic for the tea is how to take a good, nice, professional looking photo with your phone. Of course, having a good camera, like a high quality camera and all the equipment and the right computer and the right software, all that stuff is like really nice, but not everybody has that. And with the way that cell phones are now, the cameras on these things are insane. So I film almost everything with my phone. It works just as well as a lot of that stuff, and it's a lot more portable for me. So it works out great. As you can see today, my allergies and my hair have been affected by the weather. So you can clearly see that in my face from this camera, which I appreciate. Thanks, iPhone. I actually don't prefer iPhones, but I have one. Go figure. But the iPhone camera is really crazy and does a really good job for me. I can't complain about it. So I'm just going to give you a few tips on how to get the best photo that you can out of any phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, and just kind of give you, I'll tell you a couple of the apps that I use. So this is all super important and should be applied to your life, because we have so many people that message us and tag us in pictures on Instagram. And then I get messages a week later, why didn't you share my photo? I want to share everybody's photos, but some stuff is not, I can't see it. It's blurry. So that's my first tip. Make sure it's in focus. Make sure if you have the kind of phone where you can touch the screen and make the little box show up, you do it. It will make whatever you're making the box around in focus the best. And that's super important. Whatever you're taking a photo of, you want it to be in clear view. The other thing is not to use the zoom if you can help it. It's so much better for the quality of your photo to take it with your normal camera from different distances and go back and crop later. Using the zoom is really going to distort the pixelation, and that's going to make things look really fuzzy, especially when you go to edit it and all that kind of stuff. So you want to keep things as raw and untouched as possible, and that's the best way to do it. Getting closer to an item like a piece of jewelry with your phone is going to make it a little bit darker versus holding it back. So you're changing the light that can help your photo look different, not necessarily better or worse. Sometimes you need that dimmer lighting to really highlight certain things. So don't be afraid to experiment with taking a photo super up close and then taking a photo a little further away that you might go in and crop later. I also really love to use the grid line on my phone. I'm so sorry. When I'm doing anything with jewelry, so that I can make sure it's centered and it's taking up a nice portion of the middle of my photo. Those grid lines are really helpful. Let me see, what else? What else is a good tip? Oh, if you can take pictures outside, that's gonna be your best lighting always, even if it's kind of cloudy. Sometimes that's like your best friend when it comes to taking pictures. Sometimes it's way too sunny. I'll try to take pictures and stuff outside at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's just like the sun's blasting the jewelry away. But if I wait till it's a little more overcast or like a little bit dimmer, around like 3 or 4, I can get way like awesome pictures. I also obviously have a lighting, like a photo studio here. So I do have access to really cool, expensive lighting. I don't even use it all that much. So because I prefer sunlight. The other thing that you can absolutely experiment with is things like this. So I'll kind of show you a couple things in my office really quick. I have this ring light. Ooh, right here. And this is really cool because these filters, this is like the rosy filter, it comes off. So I have, as you can see, I only have 3 of them on, and then I leave the one with the white lights. That gives me a whole different effect and a whole different lighting than having none of the guards on there or whatnot. So I like that. Sometimes without the guards, it's a little too bright. You can also use things like this. These umbrella lights are awesome. They come in like a little carrying case, and everything does actually. So all of the lighting that I have comes in a really cute little form that I can just pack it away, and I can easily hike around anywhere with all these lights. See, even just moving the ring light made all these crazy differences. So experiment. Don't be afraid to take 20 or 30 pictures of one thing to get what you're looking for. Take your time. Make sure what you're taking a photo of is clean. Clean it. If it's jewelry, wipe it with a little microfiber cloth so you don't see fingerprints. If you're taking a picture of your ear, make sure you clean your ear with a Q-tip or like a Kleenex or something. Like, make sure it's all nice and as nice as it can look. My next thing, especially with people that are submitting photos to us, is trying not to filter stuff. The filters on Instagram kill your photo quality. The filters on Snapchat kill your photo quality. They also change the shape of your face on Snapchat with all that stuff. So like, we're supporting like positive body image and like we want to admire you. So don't filter the heck out of your photo. That's not going to help you get shared. It makes the photo difficult because by the time I screenshot it and re-upload it, you have all these different phases that killed your photo quality. Facebook, just call the police. There's been a murder. That it murders your photo quality. It should be a crime. So keep that in mind as well. Try not to take stuff off of Facebook. Try to use your original photo to post to Instagram. If you're going to post the photo on multiple platforms, because it really is a huge difference. And it's super annoying, super annoying sometimes. Let me see what else. Oh, if you are going to edit, I use like a couple of different settings. I want to add in while I'm thinking about it that I knew a lot of this stuff anyway, but some of the info that I'm giving you was definitely refined at the APP conference, specifically, like the apps I'm about to tell you about, I was shown at that conference. So I really, really like them. Snapseed is a really awesome one. You really have to play with it. And it's difficult because when you adjust one thing, you mess with the settings on everything. So you really have to take your time and go in and very carefully nudge things up and down to get the exact quality that you want. There's things that you can do to reduce like that look of redness and things like that. So you really need to play with it. That could be literally a whole nother video. But I do love Snapseed. I really try not to use the editing in Instagram all that much. The only thing that I use to change in Instagram is the brightness. Sometimes occasionally the contrast, depending on what I'm trying to fix in the photo light-wise. And occasionally I use like, there's two different things. I think the one is called structure and one is called sharpen. Sometimes I will use those if I feel like it will make the edges of the jewelry look more accurate for you in a photo. So those are about the only things that I mess with. I don't use any colored photos on Instagram anymore. I know some people are on my personal Instagram and you'll see that I use an app called Huji. I personally use that for fun. I really like the look of it. It's that one that makes it look like you put it through like an old camera, like the 35mm like disposable cameras from like when I was growing up. So that's why I really like them. But that's just a personal choice. So if you're also going for something different, filtering is obviously okay. Some people have beautiful curated layouts with amazing filtering. So that's a whole different approach. But all the details and info I gave you today, if you apply them to your photos, I will probably share them. I want to share your photos. I just can't share a blurry picture because people are going to be like, what the heck? I can't see this. So I hope this all helps you. It will also be in written form in much more organized fashion for you, available in this email. There's a link probably below me that you can click to find that. Don't forget your coupon in the email below. Don't forget the curated sets that are below. And yeah, enjoy your week. I love you all so much. Thanks for joining me. I hope the tea was hot for you this week. I love you.